This YouTube channel that I put up is about a project that I'm working toward, and I'm not having a lot of success with it by myself. So I'm hoping to recruit some others that might be wanting to work toward the same goal that I'm working toward, but don't really know how to go about it, so that maybe we could work as a team. I'm sitting here in front of my barn. I live on a little small farm that I rent in northwest Louisiana, and I have a little barn and an old kind of beat up farmhouse that I live in. But I live here because of my animal. I have 2 medium-sized dogs that I use sort of like protection for myself and the animals. Then I have 9 or 10 goats, and I have about 30 chickens. I am a retired registered nurse. I have not worked as a registered nurse for about 8 or 9 years, and I'm 52. I live here alone, and I do all of the work myself. It's really difficult. I've tried to live like a self-sufficient lifestyle. I've always wanted to do that, but nobody that I've ever been with has ever wanted to really get on that boat. Some people wanted to, but then when it came right down to it, they really didn't want to, because they sort of shipwrecked everything that I had gotten started, and didn't want to do any of the work that it took to get it going. But anyway, I'm actually having a better time of it by myself, because I don't have anybody trying to wreck everything or do anything to hinder me from getting it done. But the problem is that I honestly am not able to do all of this by myself. I'm not in an area where I want to be. I want to be in northwest Arkansas for several specific reasons. I have studied and researched a lot of things over the past many years, and I've come to the conclusion that that is going to be a really safe place to be in the future. And I'm sure there are a lot of other people out there that feel the same way. And I do believe that there's a lot of bad things headed for the United States. And at first I wanted to make plans to leave and go to Ecuador. I felt like if I could get out of the United States, that would be the thing to do, to just get out of the United States. But that just couldn't happen. Income-wise, financially, I was not able to do that. I just didn't have the money. So I live in a very rural area of northwest Louisiana. There's not a lot of options as far as producing an income, and right now I'm in the process of, first of all, I stay with an elderly person here in town, and a lady with dementia. And that is how I make most of my income. I'm also working toward trying to get up a passive income set up online with several different ways, and I'm being partially successful with that, but it's going to take a little bit more time. I'm already earning some income. Right now, I'm not going to be able to go to a place that is expensive. I can't rent a big farm, I'm sure, in northwest Arkansas. I'm not able to buy anything, and I'm one of those people right now that's living week to week. I hope that's going to change soon, but with things the way they are, they seem like they're going downhill kind of fast, and I really would like to, at least, if nothing else, be in the northwest Arkansas area. I have had some offers, but the best offers I have received from people, which have been pretty good, even people offering to help me move and, at no charge, come out here and get me and my animals and everything and take me to a place where they have a farm and all that. It's always out of state. Either it's Florida or Colorado or, and no matter how good the offer has been, and it seems like I would be so well off, if I took these offers. I do not, something tells me not to go anywhere except Northwest Arkansas. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just looking for the right family or person. Ideally, I really want to find a group of people who are living this way, self-sufficient, people who may already have a garden started, they've got animals, they have a barn, so that when I get there, I'll have a place to put my animals, and I will just be there to help. I'm looking for maybe a group of people, maybe a family that's having trouble doing the same thing that I'm trying to do, so they just need an extra hand, where we can just work together. That's what I'm hoping to find. On the other hand, I'm also looking for other people out there who think the same way I do, that maybe don't have a lot of resources. Your resources may be different from my resources. I don't have monetary resources, but I do have my skills, my skill set, which I do know a lot about organic gardening, and I know a lot about animal husbandry with chickens and goats, and I know a lot about cooking things from scratch, not using a lot of instant stuff, because I've been working on that for a long time. But I don't have a lot of monetary resources. But maybe there's somebody out there that doesn't have the same skills I do. Maybe they don't have any skills. Maybe they're just now finding out about all these things. Maybe they've got monetary resources and they would like to pull together. Or maybe there's several people out there that have monetary resources that could be pulled together, because if we could find the right property being a place where there's spring water, a year-round fresh water supply, that's my first objective, to find a place with full-time water, not a seasonal creek or whatever. There's got to be a good spring on the property, and it appears that those properties are the most expensive, I guess. What else would you expect? So I'm looking for some people to possibly go in with me and just become part of a group. Now, when I talk about a group, I'm not looking for a commune where everybody lives in the same house or like little tents up everywhere. I would like to have a community of people, like, not neighbors right on top of each other, but spread out neighbors. Like maybe I do the animals, so I have goats and I have chickens. So obviously I'm going to have goat milk and I'm going to have eggs. So maybe the next door neighbor has a garden and they grow vegetables. Maybe they grow lettuces and, broccoli and stuff like that. So the neighbor barters with me. They give me some vegetables and I give them some milk and eggs. Now, I'm not saying that nobody can be a part of this unless you have a skill. I may not find anybody that has anything, but it's come down to the point where I've realized that I'm going to need some help, and I'm really not sure who's going to respond. I'm not sure if anybody's going to respond, but I guess you might call this a last-ditch effort. Because I don't really know any other way to put this out there. I feel kind of stupid doing this, and I surely hope that none of my friends track this video down, because I don't want it to get out there, people already think I'm crazy. None of my friends or family, they all think I'm crazy, because I believe that there's bad things coming. Nobody else thinks this around here. I need to locate some people that know what I know. I know probably too much. I know a lot of stuff that's making me very nervous. I don't like being nervous. I don't like being anxious. But I know all this stuff, and nobody else believes it. I know it's true. So I might as well go ahead and tell you what I know. without going into detail, because this video can only be so long. I did not come up with this idea out of the clear blue. I've listened to a lot of people. I'm not the only one that thinks Northwest Arkansas is the place you need to be. I need to be. Sorry, those are my guineas. Well, I believe there's going to be an economic meltdown really quick. I believe this may happen before I have a chance to get out of here. I would like to be where I'm going to be in Northwest Arkansas before any of this happens. This is October the 20th. So I feel like this is going to happen sometime before the election. So, chances are not good that I'm going to get out of here before it happens. So the economic meltdown, when that happens, groceries are already sky high. I don't want to have to rely on the government to help me. I don't want to have to rely on anybody else to help me. I would like to be with some people that can get themselves together and can get some things like growing and get some animals, multiplied. They can get a garden ready, figure out how to source everything so that, we don't find ourselves in a bind when all this happens. So anyway, I just want to try to find some other people that want to support themselves by living off the land. Some people who can work well with other people. They want to work together to survive whatever's coming, whether anything ever happens or not. I like that lifestyle, so whether anything happens or not, I'd like to live like that. I'd like to be able to, put up my own food, have my own grocery store, in a pantry, a big pantry, have an underground shelter. I've been looking into, how to build all that stuff. So I just don't have the know-how. I don't have a lot of carpentry skills, but whatever does get done out here, I have to do it. So I have had to learn a lot of stuff on my own. I would like to hopefully get some people to respond to me through this YouTube channel so that we can start hopefully making some plans to see how we can pull this off. And maybe I can get, a group of people who normally wouldn't have found each other together. So anyway, I have so much to say, but I just don't know what else to say. So for right now, I'm going to call this the end of the video. And, oh yeah, I had put an ad on Craigslist. I thought that was my, desperate point. But evidently, that's why I was getting these responses. I put the ad for Fayetteville. They only have so many cities in a state. And I tried Fayetteville, and then I started getting all these replies from like Florida and Alabama. I'm like, why would anybody write me from those states when I posted the ad in Fayetteville? Anyway, if you're watching this video and you want to do this kind of lifestyle, but you don't want to go to Northwest Arkansas, I'm not going to be the one for you, or this is not my, us together is not going to work, because I'm going to Northwest Arkansas. Come hell or high water. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I'm going. I'll find a way, I'm sure. If you see this and you live in Northwest Arkansas and you need some help and you think I would work out for you, please give me a call. Actually, don't give me a call, but contact me here on YouTube or email me. My email address is LisaDianeHurley111@yahoo.com.